welcome once more to my YouTube channel. This is Tuchu Mavis, God's favorite and the hustling goddess. If this is your first time coming through my channel, you are highly welcome. I would really appreciate if you subscribe, drop a comment or thumbs it up. Thank you so much, because your reaction means so much to me, and I would really love to have some beautiful reactions from my beautiful viewers. Today we'll be talking on the topic, why do people stay bitter after a breakup? Why do people stay bitter after a breakup? There is a difference between being bitter, but staying bitter is something that it implies that this person or those people that haven't healed enough, and they are staying bitter because I believe they are triggered by some reasons, which I'm going to give some here. I'm going to give some reasons why people stay bitter. But first and foremost, I would like to clear the air by saying that even if someone sees or realize that their relationship was coming to an end, it's very normal for such an individual to suffer bitterness after that heartbreak. But the issue we are talking right now is when they stay bitter. And I'm going to be giving various reasons why some people stay bitter after a relationship has come to an end. The first one would be too much expectation. People go into relationship with crazy expectations. It starts from fantasizing. It's okay to fantasize, because when you are in love with somebody, you just want to create these beautiful memories of what could have happened. What could have happened if the relationship persists, if the relationship had stayed longer. And there is nothing bad about that, don't get me wrong. But it becomes dangerous when you fantasize to a level that it turns to obsession. You are so obsessed about this person. You have already created this story within that this person is your wife, this person is your husband, and you're not even looking on the downside. That is on the downside of, what if this relationship crashed? What if it didn't proceed to the level that I wanted? Will I be still comfortable? Will I walk away and be able to heal properly? Some people don't actually think like that. They just bury their thought in this relationship so badly that when the relationship comes to an end, they get so bitter. Because deep within, you have to understand that the mind is very powerful. What you create in your mind will take forever for it to be eliminated, for it to get deleted. So because such individuals have made up so many beautiful stories about that relationship, they stay bitter because now reality and dilemma has coincided and they don't actually look the same. They stay bitter. Secondly, why do people stay bitter when a relationship comes to an end? They have not come to a place of acceptance. They have not come to a place where they tell themselves that the relationship no longer exists. You have to understand that there is power in accepting that something happened. And because they live in complete denial, because of such a spirit, they are likely to stay bitter because they are trapped in their mind, believing that the relationship had not come to an end. And whereas they are being stuck, going through emotional battles, the other partner has already moved on and is enjoying the beauty of life, they are still stuck. So the only reason why some people stay bitter when a relationship has come to an end is because they deny. They don't want to accept that indeed this relationship had come to an end. Secondly, why do people stay bitter? Some people actually stay bitter because they look at breakup as a form of rejection. This is actually the case with people that have childhood trauma, childhood unhealing wounds. There are people that they have been rejected when they were kids. They face a lot of circumstances whereby they were rejected by their caretaker, their parents. They were being bullied at school, so they looked at any form of incident that doesn't sit well with them to be rejection, and because of that, it triggered that childhood wound, and it caused them to be so bitter because now they feel like everybody, like people don't just want them. So because of their childhood wound, they are really stuck, and they stay bitter for a longer period of time. Second, why do people stay bitter in a relationship? The people stay bitter in a relationship. Sorry, I'm trying to read my note. Because they form an attachment. Now, attachment at a certain level is very unhealthy. It's very unhealthy in that they don't. It closes their mind of seeing the negative or the downside of the relationship, especially when it comes to a certain point where the people they are in love with are really disconnected. The people they are in love with doesn't want them any longer because they have formed a bond of attachment. They don't want to leave that relationship. They want to put all efforts to make it work, not realizing that there are times that the relationship comes to an end, not because you are not meant to be with that person, but the relationship has just run its course. It has run its course, and you have to accept that where you stand, there is no hope for the relationship to survive. And because they are so attached to that individual, and because they can't get that person, they tend to really develop a strong hate that more often can last for a length of time. It can really last for a length of time. Another reason why also people face bitterness after a relationship has come to an end is because they have not released the anger that they feel towards this individual. You have to understand that people have different ways in which they heal, in which they mourn a relationship, and that's why it's very essential that when you have broken up with somebody, you should actually find the best pattern which you can mourn the relationship. If you have to go out of social media, some people go out of social media in order to heal, in order to take back their power and just become a better individual. Some people listen to very sad music. Some people really cry out their eyes. Whatever one that works best for you, I think you should kind of like apply that. But one thing you should not fail to do is to hide that emotion. See, because whenever you hide your emotions inside, you are not healed. A point will come when it will just explode, and you will have no other choice but to release it. And if you release it in that form, it's going to be so toxic, and it can even hurt those around you. So it's very essential that we heal. In whatever way you need to heal, just pick it. Heal. I cannot even overemphasize the importance of healing. The one thing you have to understand is that hurt people. If you are not healed, you are likely to cause somebody to bleed where they ought not to bleed because of your unresolved issues. we've come to the end of this video, and I really hope that we have learned something. And at the end of the video, I want you to tell me what means did you use to heal from that relationship that came to an end? How did you resolve the hurt that comes from heartbreaking relationship? I also want to learn, because again, this is a platform that is just all about learning and all the beautiful things, and I am really, my ears are so open. I want to really know too, because I'm also here to just not only to give people some reasons, but I'm also here to learn. How did you heal from your own situation? I would like to know. Meanwhile, I love you so much, and don't forget to subscribe again. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will be bringing you beautiful content. Have a wonderful day, and God bless you. Bye.